I know you mostly come to YouTube for entertainment and watching fun YouTube videos, but I suggest you stay for this one. Think about it. You're going to be buying a house in the next 5 to 10 years, some of you even less. And that's quite a scary thought, so you're probably used to your parents taking care of the bills, and you also probably haven't considered the fact that you actually want to buy a house cash. You kind of accept that most people are going to be getting a home loan, getting a mortgage, all of that. And that is what like 98% of people do. But the reality is, you don't want that. In the ideal world, we will all be buying our homes with cash. Because the problem with getting a home loan, mortgage, all of that, is you are paying interest, you are paying debt. And that you're stuck with for the next 20, 30 years of your life. So, how do we overcome it? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, it helps me on my goal to avoiding the usual life. But also I aim to help you. Now if I got myself to a point where I can buy a house cash, far from it. I'm extremely far from that. But what I aim to do is create a path for myself, and in creating the path for myself, help you create your own path. So that you can also be financially free, buy your house cash, even just live a happier, better life. That's the whole goal of my YouTube channel. So what I think is the best way to avoid this the usual path that almost everyone's following of getting a home loan, all of those things. And frankly, I think it is dipping your hands in as many things as possible. So if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you know that I'm a university student, that I would consider my main thing. So one day I plan to become a chartered accountant. And yes, the pay there is good. But the reality is I'm 22 now and I want to be buying a home in honestly 3 years' time. That's my goal. It might sound ambitious, but without your ambition, you're not going to really get the life you want in any case. So yes, 3 years' time, I want to buy my home. And the salary I'm going to be getting in 3 years' time is far from enough to buy my own home cash. So what am I doing? University student, yes. But I'm also then doing coding on the side. I'm doing video editing on the side. And I'm not going to lie to you. Business there is often slow. At the moment, it's extremely slow. It's barely ticking over. Even in my YouTube channel, it hasn't really been growing as much recently. But I'm hoping it does eventually. The beauty of the YouTube channel is you'll see a lot of YouTubers just randomly blow up, and I have lots of doubt that at some point I'm going to blow up, and this is going to be my main source of income, maybe alongside my chartered accountancy thing. But actually, in my ideal world, this gets me more money than my chartered accountancy side thing. So yes, I do suggest you dip your hands in many things as possible. YouTube, I think, is just very lucrative because, hey, I can't speak from experience, I'm not at that point yet, but the way I'm going to imagine it being is, it's going to start slow, but it's exponential growth. So after I'm done this now for, it's going on to 8 months, maybe even 9 months. So I would imagine by the end of this year, I would be making some sort of reliable income from this, from AdSense and all that. Obviously, do have my Discord server where I have coaching guys one-on-one, mostly free, but some of them have gone ahead and paid me for more detailed problems. So do check out my Discord server if you want to just talk to me a bit. As most of it's free, but if you have the money to support me beyond that, please do check out my Patreon as well. I'll also link that down below. But the thing is, what you need to be doing is start your own YouTube channel today. I'm going to give you some other ideas if you don't want to go the YouTube route, but please listen to my YouTube ideas for a bit. You don't have to do this serious self-improvement stuff that I'm doing. It's what I've decided to do because it's stuff that I believe I can help the next man with the best. But for argument's sake, nothing that came to mind is I'm a nerdy guy, so I also consider starting mathematical tutoring videos, accounting tutoring videos, coding tutoring videos, those sort of things that might relate to you, but it also might not. Gaming. The thing is, I believe a lot of young men, that's basically my main audience. I believe you guys would be video gaming a lot. That just, you might not want to admit it, or you might be oh no, I'm better than that. The reality is you probably are video gaming. But if you don't want to quit video gaming, then that's fine. What I suggest you do then is find a way to monetize it. If you're very good at a video game, teach guys how to play better, as an example, on your YouTube channel. Alternatively, just record your gameplay as you play in any case. Put some commentary over it, upload it to YouTube. You don't really know what kind of audience you'll pick up. The thing is, it just hit me yesterday afternoon, but there's money all around us, or money making opportunities all around us, but we don't really see it. So what I mean by this is, yes, you can do that, like as in record your gameplay and all of that. But I mean, the weirdest of things people will watch. Like, if you look at my YouTube channel, check like my most viewed videos. Of course, like the Hamza and Alpha M videos are expected to do well, but some of the others I didn't really expect to take off as much as they did, like me talking about my simping days and all of that. What I'm trying to get to is there'll be pockets of money in places where you don't expect it. And you as a young man, or even someone else is watching this, but I expect most of the young men would be watching this. The thing is, you need to be making your money today for later. I know in your ideal scenario, you are going to be in your 30s, 40s, and not doing much work, spending some good time with your wife, spending some good time with your kids if you plan to have them, and have a fairly relaxing time. Sure, you can be working, but I would imagine that you would want to have most of your hard work behind you. Like, I know a lot of guys want to go through a phase of saying, okay, well, let me club now and like have all those fun moments now. But in my mind, that is the least attractive option, because then you can be living your life in debt. That just is the reality of the matter. I would rather build up the funds now, so debt never even happens. I'll speak like the one scenario where I think debt is okay, but I'll speak about that just now. You want to have a scenario where debt is almost non-existent. And I know nobody lives that way. Almost nobody lives that way. But we've always wanted to be different anyway. If you like, not even on self-improvement or any of this weird stuff that I seemingly talk about on my channel, you have this inner want to be better than the next man. You probably pick up that want through your video gaming, where you want to like be the best player, or I know like Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite, but I believe they had like, just from the memes, I think they had like the best team or best player or MVP or whatever the case was. The thing is, you have that inner want. So why not get that inner want into your life, where you become the guy who can buy this house cash? Better yet, and this is what I want to do. Yeah, sure, I want to have the house cash 25, but then by the time I'm 30, I want to start a shelter for the needy. Imagine how great that's going to make you feel if you've put in the work to get to that point. Like, fair enough, you can get it through other means, like winning the lottery and all of that 1 in a million chances, but what I'm trying to get to is, you now have the time as a young man to get this side of your life sorted. So put in the work and get it sorted. Now I want to circle back quickly to me explaining to you that sometimes debt is okay. And it's a very niche scenario, so I actually don't even really want you to think about this too much. But for those interested, say now you can find an interest, or tax-free rather, a tax-free savings account. I know this is like really up there talking, but just bear with me. A tax-free savings account, so that means you're spending or paying no tax on your account, cool. And then has a high interest rate of like 10 to 11%, and your home loan's like 8%. Then you can see that, say your home loan's 8% and your interest rate on your savings account is 11%. Then you're making 3% interest or 3% profits. So in that case, yeah, it makes sense to have the debt, because you have the cash, you put it away in savings, you're making a 3% profit on that, sweet. But other than that niche scenario, it's not worth it. Random talk. I know I'm doing a lot of rambling in my videos, but I'm trying out this new style of video where I'm just being more authentic and not really planning what I'm going to talk about in my video. Like, yes, I have the general idea in mind, but it's more a matter of me just talking through my raw thoughts in the given moment. I think that's the gist of what I wanted to cover here, though. Subscribe to my channel if you found this sort of content valuable. Again, it helps me grow my channel, and actually, beyond the subscribing, just retaining you as audience. That's just what it's doing, honestly. Liking my videos even better. If you like my video, then it's going to go out some more like people. They can find this video. It gives me a better chance of growing. I really do need the growth at the moment. But with that said, I'll see you in the next one to become a better man.